Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are listed below. Other than that, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. This is James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching. Let's get into your choice. Hello Pisces, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Pisces? All right, we got your card, the moon card at the top. Why is it so good but it feels not good? Like something is stressing you. There's a lot of stress, but there's like a lot of good energy trying to come in. Why is it so stressful? It feels very stressful. I feel a lot of stress, but it's weird because like around you, you have this. 2 of Cups and the Ace of Wands, not the Ace, the 8. If I can get the rest of the letters in there, it's not even the same letters. It's one similar letter. It's something is trying to come in. I don't know. I'm waiting for the eight of Wands to come in with that 2 of Cups, and I keep getting like it's there. It's like it's there is what I keep getting. Like it's like it's there. It's like it's there. It's like right there. It's like right outside the door. It's right there. Which usually with the 8 of Wands you get motion, something going quickly, speed, change, usually fast change. But I'm getting like it's there. It's like I feel like they're saying it's there. It's like right there. And then the 8 of Cups is there, and the 7, the Chariot. Those are both coming in like this, which is telling me they're not fully actuated yet. Like something is waiting. It's like right there. Something that can bring energy up. Something that can help. Something that can't come in unless you open the door. Which sounds frustrating to me. Okay, so how do we do that? How do we do that? There's good energy here, but it's almost like you feel like, no, I gotta wait. No, I gotta wait. It's like, no, you just gotta go open the door. So like, what is this door? So it's like if that's all I had to do is stand up, walk over to the door and open it. But it's like, yeah, but I don't know what's over there. It's kind of like it's pitch black. It's like, I don't know what's out there. The light's broken. I don't know what's out there. You're telling me just go open the door and there's something there. But I'm like, I don't know if I'd be able to see it. And if I turn the phone light on or whatever light I got, I'm like, can I see far enough? I'm like, what if it's something out there that I'm afraid of? Like, what's going on? There's a lot of nerves with this. There's other cards I'm speaking to that I haven't brought forward yet. But there's this energy of thinking, I have to wait. I have to wait. No, I have to wait. And I'm afraid. If this is one of the cards I'm looking at that I'm not speaking to, I'm really conflicted. Like, no, it can't be that easy. No, that doesn't make sense. No, my life doesn't work that way. No, why would that work for me? Something is like really, like, there's this energy that's like freaking me out. Meanwhile, it's right there. It's like right there. Right there. It's freaking me out. It's kind of like, okay, how, but also like, how do I get it? So it's, and the reason I keep saying that is because like, it's a metaphor. Just got to open the door. But what is this proverbial door for you, right? What is that? So there's some suggestions. I like the word suggestions. The Pisces card here, the moon with grounding. Bring things into reality. How scary is it to really open that door? Why is it scary to open that door? Is the light outside broke? Do you have another way to like turn on lights somewhere around? Is there something else you could use to your defense so you could feel safer opening this door, whatever this proverbial door is? What is the door is a big thing. What is the door to you? And how can we at least try to open it? Or just kind of, is there a window in the door to where we can look out a little bit? Like, what can we do? It reminds me of when I was a teenager and like there was a window in the door, but it was dark outside and the back light wasn't working. So I used a flashlight to look out. And then there was somebody, one of my friends was standing there and like I jumped and like, I think I dropped the flashlight or whatever it was, but I jumped. I remember jumping. That's kind of like, that's what I'm worried about. Like, what if there's something there that's going to freak me out? Like I want to like get past this moment, but like there's a lot of energy built up here that's holding you back, which I'm thinking probably came from a very, like there's a reason you feel the way you feel. Like I'm not saying that that's out of nowhere. I feel like there's a reason you feel the way you feel. Even if you're like, yeah, well, I can't think of a reason, but there might be something there. I don't know. People are complicated, I'm just saying. Because I'm getting like judgment is here, and then I got the 10 of swords, and I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel like I can do this. I don't feel like I can make it. I'm freaking out. Like I'm going to open that door and something bad's going to happen. I'm getting the hiccups. I keep seeing like really good things coming, but like, is this stress emotional or is there some reality in this moment? Like, is there something? Because there's an option here to kind of lift the energy, find a way to lift the energy, find a way to bring some light into the situation. Lift the energy. Don't let it be as stressful as it is, which seems like it seems very, I cringe to say that because it's almost like when somebody says, what, you're in a bad mood, snap out of it. It's like, oh, okay, well then, never mind, I'm not upset now. Like, oh, that's all it took. Good thing you said that. Now I'm completely fine and everything is perfect again. As if it ever was perfect. Like, I understand they're saying lift the energy, find a reason, find something to anchor into that's not as bad that you could apply to the situation. Like, one thing that I do, maybe this is helpful for this. When I'm finding myself in a situation and I'm really like, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. For whatever reason, my brain allows me to look at it better if I think about somebody I love going through the same situation and like I'm like, what would I say to them? And for some reason that just switches it enough in my brain that I literally can get more clarity. It brings down the energy and I can see paths, I can see possibilities that I couldn't see before. I don't know. That might work for some of you, maybe not everybody, of course, but it might work for some of you. Because like if I envision the same scenario playing out for somebody I love and I think to myself, what would I say to them? It just turns it enough so that I can see possibilities that I wasn't seeing before. I'm not saying that's going to work for everybody, but it might be worth a shot. The Hanged Man is releasing. And the Seven of Wands is completely released. You're not being held back anymore. And the reason it's taking a little bit longer for the Hanged Man to release is because it may be that you're not believing that you're not held back anymore. It reminds me of going through high school and feeling like you never added up. And then, you know, maybe a decade or so later, still having those feelings, even though that whole scenario, that whole click thing isn't happening anymore. But it's kind of like I'm still reacting as if I was in high school. And it's like, that's not what's happening anymore. And it's releasing. I understand it's releasing, but it's unnerving. And I get the Journey by Moonlight, which moon again for Pisces. This next step is unnerving. It's hard to step forward. I'm not going to pretend it's not because I don't feel like that's right. I see good things coming. It's getting through this stress, finding a way to legitimately cope with the stress in a better way. I don't feel like it's just, I just walk out, I open the door and walk through it and everything's fine. I don't feel like it's like that. I feel like I'm opening the door and walking out into a backyard that's very dark. And I'm like, this is still unnerving. And even if I have a flashlight, I'm just like, I don't know what animals are out here. It's like, I don't know what animals are out here. Four-legged or two-legged or whatever you got, winged, whatever you got going on. I don't know what's going on out here. It's hard to get past because the journey by moonlight is like, there's a mystery to it. And it's like trying to see, like, it's weird because it's almost like I keep going back to like when I was in high school. Like when I was in high school, I don't remember having such an issue with the dark. I didn't worry about things giving me a hard time or people jumping out of places. But now, long time since, now it's different. Now I go out there and I'm like, I learned too much about people. I've learned too much about people. People are wacky. There's a lot of them out there. Who knows what's going on there? And then animals. I've had experiences where you think. Ironically, I just had recently a red squirrel that came running up towards me, and I was like, it didn't bite me or anything, but I'm like, what's up with you, squirrel? Knock it off. So it's like getting through this, moving forward, and then there's possibilities for doing that. There's one possibility is just like, all right, I have to get out here. What's my goal? What do I need to do? So it's almost like, okay, I gotta say maybe I gotta go out in the dark and I have to get to the car and I have to get something out of the car. Maybe that's like, this is the door I have to go out. I have to go out and I have to get something out of the door. It's like, the metaphor here. If I can just get out and get to the car and get what I need in the car, everything's fine. I'll get what I need. So it's like, okay, what's the plan? How do I do this? How fast can I do it? Like, do I have enough light to do this? Do I have to lock the door behind me? Should I just shut the door behind me? How far away is the car, all that other stuff. I can make a plan, get a very detailed plan, take control of it, just get there, get it done, and move on. Or this is a little different. This is also kind of taking control, but this is also kind of like, all right, maybe I need to make this a little bit more secure for myself. Maybe I need to stabilize this more for myself. So it's kind of like... because I do wacky things. So it's almost like, all right, I know I have an outlet. Say I have 2 outlets outside. I know what I can do. I have a couple lights. Like it's dry outside. It's not going to rain. Maybe I have this extra lamp. I'm going to plug the one lamp into this one spot so I can see this one area. Then I'm going to walk out a little farther, plug this other lamp in. That way I can just see what's going on here so I'm not nervous anymore. And then, I'll have the adequate light to open the car, get in the car, search out what I need, and then I can look around and be like, is there really anything to be nervous here? It's a little bit different. It's similar but different. Instead of just beelining it like, okay, I'm just going to do this fast. I'm going to run to the car, get what I need, and get back in and just get it done. That's one version. Or the other is to like find a way to stabilize it, kind of like illuminate that darkness. What is it that's freaking me out? Can I put more light on it so I can like really, deconstruct what's bothering me? Maybe it'll take me a little bit longer, but also maybe I don't have to be afraid of this, and if I can get through this process, open that door, get through this process, take the mystery out of the dark a little bit at least. I mean, it's only so much light I'm going to get here, but still, and then just not feel the nerves anymore. Just take it a little slower, do what I need to do so I feel safe. Maybe I can make this situation a little bit more approachable and not so overwhelming. Just stabilize it, go a little slower, and just, it's still kind of like, if like I'm using this example of like I'm going to put lamps out there just temporarily, right? I still have to get to the first outlet, and plug in the lamp. And then then I got to get to the second outlet and I got to plug in that lamp. So it's kind of like I still have to go through these steps. There's still some nervousness to it. There's still some stress with it, but it just seems like instead of like, running through the dark with one flashlight, hoping I get there without a problem and running back, it's like I'm illuminating it as I go. And it's like as I achieve these barriers, I'm taking the fear out of it. So I can achieve these steps, I can achieve these levels. And then when I have to come back and do what I need to do, I've already taken the fear out of it and it doesn't bother me as much. It's like I'm stabilizing it. Hopefully I'm making that sound right. Because what I'm getting is once you get what you want, then the 7 of Wands comes back in your favor after you've made the transition. You can then hold back what you don't want and you have a clearer picture. And you're like, okay, I know what's out there now. I know what I do want in. Like, I don't want the animals coming in, but like, oh, somebody was outside. One of my friends was outside. They fell asleep on the front porch because whatever. I don't know, something weird. It's a weird analogy, but like I found something outside. I found a person outside. Maybe I heard somebody knocking. That's what was freaking me out before. I found the person I want in, so I'm going to let somebody in. They get behind the Seven of Wands. But then maybe there's a bunch of animals outside, and I'm like, I love animals, but, I'm not bringing these animals in my house. So they stay outside. That's the Seven of Wands in your favor. That's you not letting anything in because it just can come in. No, you're deciding what can and can't. The Seven of Wands, in my opinion, especially when you're in the control of it, it's not just blocking everything. It's deciding what may and what may not come in. And that's the power position you want to be in. Whatever this is here, whatever this Two of Cups is, you get to decide what will come in and what will not. And this can make a lot of big positive changes for you. All right, phone. All right, I think we're there. Hopefully that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. It's James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.